they're still there, they know how much I appreciate them braving the cold out here on a Saturday afternoon. There are a number of people that I want to make sure to acknowledge, because these are folks who have done just great work on behalf of the people here in Wisconsin. They are wonderful public servants. The first is a dear friend, a great supporter, somebody who has been working tirelessly on my behalf, but more importantly on your behalf for years, and that is your terrific governor of the state of Wisconsin. State Senator Pat Crichton. Where's Pat? State Senator Bob Joe. And State Representative Jeff Smith. I want to thank Katie Phillip, who is the Eau Calire County Democratic Party Chair. Chancellor Brian Levin Stankovich. You know, when your name is Obama, people screw it up all the time. Brian Levin Stankovich and his wife Debbie, who are both here, where'd they go? There they are, right there. Thank you. As well as Provost Steve Talent and his wife Karen. I want to thank Maurice McIntyre for the wonderful introduction. Give Maurice a big round of applause. I want to thank the UW Eau Calire College Democrats. And finally, I want to thank the Eau Calire chapter of Students for Obama. Give them a preliminary business. I don't know if you know, we have an election on Tuesday. And it is important that we get a big turnout on election day. So, some of you are volunteers who've already been helping. Thank you so much for the great work you're doing. But we can use more hands on deck leading up to election day on Tuesday. So, if any of you are interested in volunteering for the campaign these last 2 or 3 days, of taking a few hours to make some phone calls or knock on some doors or help seniors get to the polls or what have you, can you please fill out one of these cards that's going to be passed out on your way out? We would love to have you involved, because ultimately nobody is more credible than a friend or a neighbor or a coworker in talking about the importance of voting. So I hope all of you decide to get involved. All right. That's what we're running for. So I have been running for president now for over a year. On February 10th of last year, I stood on the steps of the old state capitol, Springfield, Illinois, which is the building where Abraham Lincoln once served before he went to Washington, and the city where I served before I became a United States Senator. And so I stood there with 17,000 of my closest friends and announced this unlikely journey to change America. And I remember before I announced, some people asked me, why are you running this time? You're a relatively young man. Why are you running so soon? You can afford to wait. That's what they said to me. And I had to explain that, you know, I'm not running because of some long-held ambition. I know that people have looked through my kindergarten papers to find evidence of my burning ambitions, but that's not why I decided to run. I'm not running because I think it's somehow owed to me or because I think it's my turn. I am running because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. Because I believe there's such a thing as being too late, and that hour is almost upon us. We are at a defining moment in our history, Eau Calire. Our nation is at war, our planet is in peril, and the dream that so many generations fought for feels like it's slowly slipping away. And you see it in your own town, in your own community, in your own lives. People are working harder and harder just to get by. They've never paid more for college, never paid more for gas at the pump, never paid more to heat their homes. It's hard.